Thank you very much. My name is Darlington Dua, the Chief Executive of the Timber Producers Federation. This is a collection of timber growers and sawmillers in Zimbabwe. You can also call us the umbrella body of the timber industry in Zimbabwe. Just wanted to give you an overview of the timber industry, the challenges that we are facing right now, the opportunities that are there in the timber industry, and how we can resuscitate the timber industry. I'm saying resuscitate because first and foremost, the timber industry has gone down over the years. We can start with the extent of the resource, that is the area that is implanted, and the distribution of the age classes within that planted area. At its peak, the industry had about 120,000 hectares of planted forest. Now, right now, we are down to about 70,000 hectares of planted forest. Within that 70,000, we are not including plantations that are primarily established for energy. Quite a lot has been also established over the years, but mainly for the tobacco industry, that is timber for the tobacco industry. What I'm referring to here of the 70,000 is industrial timber for construction, for packaging, for furniture manufacturing. That's where we are. The distribution of the plantations is such that we have got a lot of young plantations as opposed to the mature timber that is ready for harvesting. All this has been caused by a number of factors. The decline itself, there are a multitude of reasons why it has declined to that extent. We have had a lot of fires. I will recall that around 2007, some 10,000 hectares were affected by fire in the Chimanimani area. Now, those areas would have been approaching mature age, so that timber is not there, so there is a gap. So it's not only in 2007, I'm just quoting a year when we had serious fires. Going on further, you can actually even quote last year, where we lost now close to 3,000. I'm still consolidating the figures from the various timber companies. But about 3,000 has been lost. This is another gap that we're carrying into the future. So this has contributed to the decline in area. And of course, some areas have been encroached by settlers who have converted the area under plantations into agricultural crops. Efforts are there to negotiate how they can be relocated elsewhere, or even going to the extent of actually going into partnerships. But going on further, I can say that there are also opportunities that can be harnessed by entrepreneurs. I've mentioned mobile milling. It is a question of using our business into that cake. Already there are some entrepreneurs that are doing mobile milling for the companies that are the main big companies, the three big companies. There's mobile milling that is taking place. There's also opportunity in the furniture manufacturing. Needless to say that our SMEs thrive on the timber industry as a source for material to make their furniture. We have opportunities in the transportation. Many of our companies rely on SMEs for the transportation of their products to the market.
My name is Ben Makoni. I'm the current CZI president for Manicaland. We're talking about timber and value chain, looking at everything that is happening in the movement of timber and timber products, and how we can come in and assist the situations and address some of the problems that we are finding. And also look at how best we can harness products out of timber by merely valuating and not only selling timber as raw material. You realize that there's a lot of need for timber and timber products in the market. Although as Zimbabwe we suffer a lot in terms of investment and in terms of seeing a product to the end, which is value addition. Where we are losing value, in particular, we are exporting or we are selling only raw material when there is the way of actually valuating it. This is not a new phenomenon. We used to do it years ago. We used to be a leader into value addition, selling all the way into Europe, Australia, not to mention South Africa, our neighbor here. But this is already, and we've seen a reversal of this, where we are now importing ourselves because of lack of machinery, because of lack of technology, and we've been overtaken by events. But this is a gap that is still existing. We can still do it. We can still revamp the industry. What is needed is basically investment in technology and investment in manpower itself, so that we can actually come back to where we were.
Yeah, my name is Dr. Mtisi. I work for Manika Boards and Doors as the forestry executive. Yeah, I was just here for the workshop, CZA workshop, where we were actually validating the research that was done last year. And as I am here, I just want to mention that forest loss, plantation forest loss in Zimbabwe is really at an alarming rate, where we are seeing the loss hectarage decreasing from 120,000, which used to be the really good times, and right now we are at 67,000 hectares, and the losses have been actually due to quite a number of issues, and one major is fires, which have actually swept through lots of hectares, and this has really affected plantation forestry businesses.